Caleb! Muggy. It was nice out today, man. Actually, the mugginess started dying down. The land's finally starting to dry out, but nice, man. We had good weather. How's the weather where you're at? It's been horrible? What's wrong with it? Oh, yeah, the humidity. Yeah, that's because of all the rain, man. Yeah, the humidity's finally starting to die down here. The land's finally starting to dry up. But I mean, it's not dried up yet. The humidity is still horrible, just not as bad as it was a couple days ago. Yeah, you get used to that down in Florida. That's the steam coming up from the ground, man. It's terrible. Oh, why am I following this? This is soy. I thought for some reason I was picking up wheat. I don't know why I thought that. Well, either way, it must be getting pretty close to filled by now. So what else is going on in Tennessee, brother? Yeah, I know it's weird, isn't it? What's even stranger about it is it doesn't unfold. Most combines unfold, this one does not. I hear you there. Same here, brother. Same thing. Well, and get some farming done, of course. Well, a little bit closer to being rich. What's that, where you can play with, yeah, I think Xbox has crossplay, but I don't believe that, Sony has that on this game. I know they have it on some games, but I don't believe this one. Not that, it's a mod that you program a course and a truck or tractor will follow it. You know, I think that they have that. I'm not going to say 100% that they have it, but I think that they do. Yeah. Yeah, they got something like that, follow or something like that. I don't use any of that stuff, man. Not that I'm adverse to using that. I probably, it wouldn't bother me. Some stuff I don't use because it's too unrealistic, or I don't use money cheats, you know that. Yeah, I don't. That's a good mod, man. That's something that would be useful to me, especially on my Farming Simulator 17. Eesh, I would love that mod. Yeah, I know. Gonna have to stop this bad boy down there, but at least we'll get a start on this. Won't be completely left behind. I started mine on with nothing but some extra money. I guess that's called manager or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so basically I started with 2 lots, 1 harvester and header, 1 trailer, 1 tractor, and 1 plow, and a fertilizer. That's what I had, my friend. Yeah, hardcore's okay, except it doesn't pay enough on my crops, and I don't want to be here a million years, you know what I mean? If it paid more on the crops, I would start with $0, like that ain't nothing, you know, and just start my way up. But that's where they don't pay anything for crops. I just, you know, I don't want to do that. I'm going to strip out a little bit more of this down here so that harvest can go, and sow it can go a little bit further. I'm not too worried about the graphics, you know, I'm worried about playability. I want everything to work right, that's the key thing. The next thing I think I would like is much larger maps. These maps are so dinky. I want to call them dinky maps. I mean, there's farms here that are bigger than these maps. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a field in my area as small as this field that I'm working right now. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by bigger. When I say bigger, I mean this being 1/10 of the map. Or 1/20th, I mean 10 times larger. 20 times larger. You know, I think the map should actually be, you know, 10 miles by 10 miles. Or something like that. You know, where this is basically, what? Maybe a half a mile at best by a half a mile. Rise Star! What's going on, man? Elms Creek. That sounds interesting. See what the prices are. What are we paying? Still not enough money to sell anything. Let's do a quick save since we're here. Okay, man. I have to wait a second for that harvester to make that turn. Or else they're gonna run into each other too soon. Bum 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 bum. Oh, good old coffee. Love the stuff. Jeffrey, what's going on, bro? have 100,000 liters already. Look at that. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. These maps are tiny, man. Everyone's so worried about the visuals and they're not worried about quality, you know, and these maps are so small. I mean, they are dinky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, bro. I really don't. All I know is what I appreciate, you know. I thought I dumped that. What the hey? Go USO. Yeah. Can't argue with that, bro. I hope it's true. 10 acres, that would be awesome. And have a town where you could do lawn care. 10 acres that's not very big, man. I think the maps are going to be bigger than 10 acres. I certainly hope so. 10 acres is dinky, man. I mean, this map, in reality, is probably 2 miles by 2 miles. Represented on a map for acre. See, their numbers are off. I don't know how they can call simulation on this. Because the vehicles do not actually travel at the right speed. I can prove that, you know, but this vehicle, like it says it does 39 miles an hour, but it's really doing like 13 miles an hour. This map is supposed to represent probably 5 miles by 5 miles. It's not that, but in actuality, if the vehicles ran at their real speeds, this map would really be maybe 1.25 miles by 1.25 miles. Like, they got this one house in particular, and if you drive by it at 60 miles an hour, it takes about, 15 seconds for it to get by your house. Well, that would make your house a quarter of a mile long. And that's where you can see where the model is off, and how they're adjusting the speeds rather than the true size. We'll see when it comes out, man. That's the only way I'm gonna know. Yeah, this is a funny combine, man. I can't wait to actually get the big one back. The New Holland. But I'm gonna have to earn some more money than what I have to get that. Well, at least over half the field is completed. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, I'm hoping for the best, man. I'm a little disappointed in these Olympics, Jeffrey. America put in a transgender for the women's weightlifting, which I completely disagree with. Simone Biles decided not to compete because, she doesn't feel like she's mentally there. LeBron James, it looks like, didn't even bother to show up for basketball. Dustin Johnson looks like he didn't even bother to show up for golf. And China has 2 guys in relay races running for the women. I'm not really a big fan of the Olympics this year. I'm politically motivated against it, bro. Right, but I'm buying and doing videos on it, and you can watch to it being streamed probably start 12 a.m. my time. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it to come. I just want to see what it's about. I don't want to do any speculation on it, Caleb, because I got really excited about it last time with 19, and it wasn't that great, to be honest with you. And finish 1 a.m. so I can watch your videos. So, well, that's awesome, man. I really stream at a bad time if you want to get an audience, Caleb. I find the best time, our time for an audience is about 8 p.m. is good to start. 7 p.m., 8 p.m. is a good time to start. And like 1, 2 in the afternoon. My time of night, man, you'll be lucky to get 5, 6, 7 people watching you. That's a good night. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. That's the AI for you. I mean, is that ridiculous or what? I hear you there, man. That's why I do it at this time. The time that I have. Yay, we're almost done. That's a fact. Can't argue with that. If you do editing versus live like I do, you get more viewers later. If you do live like I do, most of your views are going to be like 99% of your views are going to be when you're playing. Wow, seriously? Okay. You're mad at what flag is that? Italy? Why are you mad at Italy? Parker! Really? I wonder what the hell's in it that you're allergic to. Yeah, that's not a good thing, man. Well, that's a product. I think it's made with like Dungeness crab or snow crab. I would find out if you're allergic to Dungeness crab or snow crab. And then, I don't know what else they're using. You'd have to read the label. But it has to be something that it's made from, you know? It's made from snow crab mostly. Well, you may have had cod if you've ever had fish and chips. Usually fish and chips is made with Alaskan cod. Good night, Jeff. You might internet it. The internet might be able to tell you what you're allergic to and that. It might be a common thing. I am on grassland. American grassland. Oops, what'd I do that for? I should probably do that first. Yep, on PS4, sure enough. Just starting the map, Parker. You know, so I'm still broke. Gonna take me a while to catch up here. Make enough money to make this map look different, have some real equipment and some decent land. But you know how it is, once you start rolling, you're rolling. I figure I'm only about 10 hours in the Portham house still, so hopefully in 10 to 20 hours I'll have big equipment and big property. Well, I am online. That would make sense. It probably can't read that I'm in the game because I'm streaming also. Only people that don't know better and others trying to sell the product claim that algorithms are smart. Takes a while to turn around in this game. Yeah, this is a tiny map. I didn't want to do anything gigantic because we only got until November. You know, and then 22 comes out, so I'm not going to have the time to change a big map a real lot. Not unless I use money cheats and stuff. Land. I can't really make any money until I get bigger land. Nice. Yeah, next I'm going to start buying the big grass over there. It's like $750,000 for one of them fields. Once I get one of them fields, then my next thing will be buying a bigger harvester. Then of course, a Mack truck and a trailer. I haven't done cotton yet, Caleb, believe it or not. Oh, I can't believe I gotta go all the way down there, then all the way back up there with this thing. It's so slow. I was saying it's fun because it's bales. Yeah, I've not done cotton yet. Ah, cotton takes a longer process, huh? I didn't know that. Oh yeah, like a potato harvester, moves real slow. Or like this tractor, moves real slow. There's another time mod called fine tune is under the gameplay, but tomorrow I'll make sure. Oh, but tomorrow you'll make sure? Okay. Then tell you in tomorrow. Okay, awesome, man. Man, this tractor walks. Come on, buddy. That's another thing. I'll get rid of this tractor as my third tractor. I'll get something, I don't know. I don't need anything big, but I'll get one big one just to have it. Well, actually, I will need one big once I start doing sunflower seeds, because I'll need to be able to pull a couple big pieces around. Like a cultivator. But this guy's so cheap, he saved my soul. Wow, that's serious speed differences. I thought it might be useful at night more than daylight. Yeah, exactly. Well, you can sleep in this game, you know that, right? I mean, that's what I got this little square here for. That's my little sleeping place. I'm a hobo, I live outside on the ground. About once a week I get evicted by a stray pack of dogs. That's what it feels like, brother. Tiny, what's going on, man? Alright, man. That's what I'm going to be doing in a second here, grabbing a smoke. Looks like it's facing the other way, darn it. Nice. Just smash into the poor thing. I know, right? Okay. Oh, why you all... Okay, man. 4 yards. Nice. That's a good day, man. That's a good thing. Yay! Field almost done. One step closer to financial security. Come on, man. What the matter with this thing? Ba 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 ba. Good night. God bless, man. We'll make that money. Yeah, right. God bless, Caleb. You're adult, no juice and coke. You guys are killing me, man. Nothing much, thank God, man. Just glad to be finished with one more field. One field closer to financial security, right? Man, I'm like $1 million in a hole, Tiny. And these prices, man, are just not coming up on these crops yet. Yeah, I got the land, I'm just waiting for the prices, you know? Man, this one is messed up. Alright, come on. May as well get some gas, I hear. That's what I'm running next, I think. Yeah, I just picked up my soy. I'm growing soy, canola, and then back and forth on wheat and barley. Yeah, I'm growing soy and canola every time. Wheat and barley every other time on the last field. And I'm waiting to be able to afford one of the large fields now. over there. Once I can afford one of them big fields, then I'll get me a bigger harvester. Alright. Hold on, everyone's looking at white boxes for a second. Sorry about that. Bum bum bum. Join party. Tiny!
What's going on, old man?
Nothing, man. Thank God.
Right.
Just getting some work done. And the wife's not yelling at me.
There we go. I don't have to
Perfect
worry
day.
about that anymore. I ain't gotta worry about that no more.
No. Done deal on that one, right?
Yipper.
I gotta plow all these fields this time. And I was not gonna fix this tractor, but then it dawned on me. You know what? I'll just be that much closer to having to come in there. I might be able to get away with both fields next time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and not have to come up here for gas. This tractor travels so slow. But if I don't do this, that may not make it the whole way. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I'm willing to think that plow would make it 3 fields, but maybe not, right?
It's hit or miss.
Right, so why risk it?
Yep.
Now I don't have to worry about it. And this tractor, I mean, I can't afford a better one yet, and it saves me, you know, but 15 miles an hour, boy, getting on it, getting on it.
I hear you.
Oh, man. Boys go back to school next month, huh?
No. My kids, I don't think start until September something.
Wow. Yeah, I think they start here in late August.
They start late and end early.
Oh, yeah, you got the... That's kind of weird. You'd think that they would start early, you know, like at the end of August instead of into September. This way they can compensate for the snow days.
Well, they don't. They start like the first or
Yeah,
I don't know if it's,
Labor Day weekend.
I think it's the first week of September.
Yeah, they
Here.
probably do the Wednesday or Monday after Labor Day. They do that up in Rhode Island too, and it always confused me. It's like, if you started 2 weeks early, you would be able to cover all your snow days. I don't know why you guys are doing that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, let's see.
Parker, hate. What's FPS? Any idea what FPS is, Tony?
Frames per second.
Parker, hate frame per second? What, in this game? I'm lost, man.
Oh my.
I am a little confused, sir. I got a small pea brain. It only fires a few frames per second. Oh, first-person shooters. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them either. I don't think they should be training kids to kill each other. Why do they have this, fertilizer move up and down? I haven't seen the reason for that yet.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't have any idea either.
Adds to the realism of unhooking it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Oh yeah, maybe that's what it's about. Maybe it settles down and then you can take it off easier. Yeah, it sounds, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to ask a farmer. Considering I'm going to boot camp in 2 years for the military. You know, First-person shooters don't help with that at all. That I can tell you without experience of being in the military, because I am an army brat. And I get to see what they go through in boot camp and stuff like that, and what's expected of them. And the two things that you really learn in the military over anything else: farming! I didn't even know you were there. When the hell did you come in? Is camaraderie and self-discipline and how to work as one unit. And you don't learn any of that in first-person shooters, none of it. Yeah, it's almost cigarette smoking time. I'm gonna stick around and chat with you, but I'm in between fields. I'm gonna speed up time. What'd you say, Tiny?
No worries.
Cool. Farming says hello, bro.
Hey, farming company, what's going on, man? Been a minute.
Oh, if I could just get these to pay for some of my crops, I could get out of debt. That money that I have is literally all that I have, Tiny. 35,000. That's it. I can't borrow anything or nothing.
That sucks.
And I had it since 90,000, and the prices still aren't paying yet for anything. I've got soy, canola, wheat, and barley, and none of them are paying. Not a one.
Wow, that's odd.
Yeah, they're all like bad, real bad. Well, good luck at work, man. I'll show you the prices, man. $7.35 going up on soy. $5.20 on a canola. $5.90 rather on a canola. $3.63 on the barley and $3.14 on the wheat.
Wow, those are cheap prices.
Yeah, and they're just not moving up. I mean, the canola just went up. It went up to $5.90. It was like $3.10.
Wow.
And I know they pay more than that, and it just makes me ecstatic that I bought a 200,000 liter silo instead of a 100,000 liter silo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now that's saving me because I haven't had to sell any of it yet. Because at them numbers, man, that would crush me, Tiny, man. It would be, game over.
Yeah. Oh. 2 more days and I get a 3-day weekend. I can't wait.
Playing dead to off someone in war is a war crime. Playing dead to off someone. Oh, playing dead to off someone in war is a war crime? Hardly, man. I cannot see them bringing that up in trial, because that happens all the time. People lay underneath dead bodies and stuff like that and play that they're dead. That's a pretty... I wouldn't consider that a rare occurrence. Would you, Tiny?
No. They did that all the time in World War II.
Yeah, and all the time in Vietnam, too. I mean, I don't really know if that's a war crime or not, Parker. A lot of things that they say in peacetime are wartime crimes. I want to explain to you. No matter who wins and who loses, whoever wins is the heroes, and whoever loses is the war criminals. So whoever wins, their general is the hero. Whoever loses, their general is the war criminal. And that's just how it works, man. Another thing people don't factor in is, let's say genocide's going on in Ethiopia, or a more likely place right now would be Yemen. So let's say that's going on, right? Where one side's being starved out. America goes in, drops food in for the side that's being starved out. Do you know that's an act of war? It's really none of America's business, man. And we need to get past our bleeding heart syndrome.
Yeah, half the crap we get involved in is none of our damn business.
Right. It's none of our damn business what's going on over there. It's not my grandmother and it's not my land, and there's no reason us tax dollars are paying anything for their problems. It's up to them to work out their own problems. America is not the World Police Department.
Nope.
Defund the police. The police of America being everyone's police department. Bring our soldiers home from all over the world. Close down most of these army bases and protect our own damn borders. I think that we have 173 military bases not on American land around the world, by the way. It might be 172, but I believe it's 173. And by now, it actually could be 176 now that I'm thinking about it. But either way, you know, 30 is enough. 176 is just, that's ridiculous. Here's another quandary. What country do you think we've been at war with the longest in American history? No one ever gets this right.
You asking me? Because I have no freaking clue.
No, I'm asking Parker.
I don't watch the news anymore.
There is actually a country we've been at war with the longest in American history. I don't even know if Parker's still there. I haven't said anything in a long time.
Yeah, you got 2 viewers. One of them, well, one was me.
Yeah. I have no idea who the other person is. Could be Jeffrey. The longest war we've been in the United States was still going on. It's Korea. North Korea. Had never had a peace agreement with them to date. Look at that. What the hell's going on there? Do you see that?
Going on where?
Right next to that tank. See the grass, how it's flashing? I don't know if you can see that or not. Not the grass, the dirt. It's like got sparklies in it or something.
Oh, that's a common issue on 19. It happens on a lot of modded maps.
Alright.
Or it even happens on base game maps with mods running on it.
Interesting.
It's a glitch that they never took care of. We'll see how 22 is with that kind of crap.
I'm hoping, like, I just accepted the fact that, I look at it this way, maybe some of these problems that they're having is baseline writing, you know, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's too dangerous to try to fix it because you can collapse the whole game. So I accept it. You know, but I'm hoping that in 22 they took care of all these problems.
Well, supposedly they've been working on 22 since 19 dropped, which makes sense, but they rushed 19 so damn quick, and 19 was dropped, 2 months ahead of time?
Yeah.
And they admitted that it was dropped 2 months ahead of time. And they were still trying to get the engine to work properly when they dropped it. So
Well, they never did get it working right, still to date.
No, they didn't. But they're using supposedly they've enhanced the engine to the point where they're not gonna have the issues that 19 did.
Yeah, that's baseline writing.
Yeah.
See, all
But now
writing,
the only thing I see an issue with is now they've incorporated seasons into the game.
okay.
It's not going to be a mod from Realismus. It's going to be it's a Giants built into the game
Yeah, you
thing.
have to turn it off if you don't want it.
Right. You can turn it on and off.
The thing with writing, most people don't know this, is it's written like an upside down pyramid. So it's never stable. So if you have to rewrite something that's way down at the bottom that's messing stuff up, it can cause the whole pyramid to fall over. It can cause the whole pyramid. It's actually it's an upside down pyramid. You would think the base writing would be the widest, but it's not. It's the narrowest.
Mhm.
Weird, but it's how it works. Alright, new field started. We're on our way. Let's check our prices, see if anything went up. Ugh. Soy stopped at 7.51. How the hell? I can't sell soy at 7.51.
I'm getting 458 euros per 1,000 liter on Ballincraig and 17 for barley.
My barley is going down again. It's 301 now. My canola is going down again. I'm
My
gonna have to
canola, I
quit
think, just
this
started
game
going
if
up.
these prices don't get better, because I can't make any money, man. Yeah, I'll be here months just trying to get a new field at these prices. I mean, that's what, $30,000 per 100,000 liters?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't make any money like that. Wow. I can't believe this, man. I might be wasting my time playing this game again. I might be wasting
I was just on 19 last night, and somebody ported Thornton Farm over from 17. I downloaded that last night, took a quick peek at it, started doing some plowing.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. They did a really good job on porting it over.
What was it again?
Thornton Farm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a decent map.
I like that map on 17.
I don't think I've ever played it. I've seen it, but I don't think I've ever played it. It's one of them maps where the fields aren't squared off, right?
Right. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no squared fields.
right. I
They're
avoid
all
them a little bit.
misshapen. I prefer those. It's
Yeah,
like
no.
Colborough Park Farm. I love that map on 17.
Yeah,
It's got uh, telegraph line, poles running through the fields, trees. You got to work
right.
around. I like it just for the challenge.
I think Parker might have got mad when I told him the military has no realism in comparison to first-person shooters, but that's harsh reality.
Mhm.
You're better off with paintball, and even that has no realism in comparison.
No.
There's a big difference between a paintball flying over your head and a round flying over your head, you
Yeah.
know? You can't substitute war, man.
I'm doing pretty good on Ballincraig. I'm coming in the fall on year 5, and I'm at $432,000.
Wow. Well, like I said, man, I'll be making some money. I've got crops. I just need them to pay.
Yeah.
You know, and I cannot sell at $300
Well,
a metric liter.
the map that I'm working on right now on Ballincraig, my wheat is selling for 493 euros per thousand liters, 458 for barley, 912 for canola, 1202 for sunflowers, and that's rising. Um, Soybeans, which I have none, are 1597.
My
Corn,
soybeans are 700. They went up to 700, and now they're going down again.
corn on this map sells really good. It's at 687 per thousand liter. Now I have one field that I rotate potatoes and sugar beets on.
Right.
My potatoes are selling for 243 per thousand liter, and that's on the rise. My sugar beets suck at 186 per thousand liter. But you want to hear the kicker?
What's that?
Ballincraig was set up for cattle and sheep, and that was it. Now, I have... How many cows and sheep do I have here? I have 50 sheep and I have 59 cows. I average like $32,000 a day for milk sold overnight.
Right.
My wool right now is selling steadily at $7,071 per or euros per thousand liter.
Wow.
That's where you make the money on this map, is just in wool.
Wow.
I should get back on Mustang Valley and get some work done on that.
I love Mustang Valley.
I was a dumbass and I decided to run seasons on it.
Oh that's a bad idea.
Well, it's working out so far.
Are you cutting your fields down in size?
No. I'm keeping them as size they are. I still have the 2 fields that you start out with, and I converted one grass field to a cornfield.
Okay.
Plowed it under and planted corn. And then, I brought in, what did I do the first round? I think I planted wheat and soybeans. No, it was wheat and something else. But then I managed to harvest those. And I still had enough time after harvesting. I was able to plant soybeans in both the in-game fields that you start with.
Yep.
I was able to plant soybeans, and I'm waiting for those to come in.
Wow.
And I'm waiting for the cornfield to come in so I can harvest that.
Well, I'm going to do one more field after this one. If these prices don't go up, I'm going to have to assume that they don't. And I'm going to have to be done with this game. Goodbye 19 again. There's no way I'm starting over, man. There's no way, you know. This is the 4th time I had, 5th time rather, I had to start over.
I'm tempted to restart Ballincraig on a seasons map using just antique equipment.
That's nice. Fun. It's on 17. It's too big of a map for 19.
Yeah, the modder that created that map wouldn't port it over to 19. There were rumors that he was going to try, but I don't think he had any interest in actually doing it.
The map's like 20% smaller on these, and I think that the Mustang Valley wouldn't be near as big as it is. Not without a lot of glitching problems.
Mustang Valley's freaking massive.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that that is a massive map. I don't know how you're going to do field 4 on seasons unless you split it up into 4 fields. Because it takes 9.5 hours to plow it.
Trying to remember if I'm running a 6 or a 9-day seasons on that map, and I cannot remember for the life of me.
Well, 9.5 hours just to plow a field, and that's with 2 plows working, you know, end to end on each end.
Yeah, and I don't even have massive plows. I've got just your.
Well, I ran
I ran the 6s
that run
Yep.
10 miles an hour. Because
Yep.
even though they're a little smaller, they're faster. You know, they don't run 6 miles an hour, they run 10 miles an hour.
Mhm.
So affording 2 of them across means you don't need 2 super expensive tractors. You know,
Yeah,
so I mean,
I haven't, Parker, I haven't tried American Life Farming yet. Um, my mods on 19, because I'm so freaking picky, I get irritated because I like mods, and I'll see something I think I like, and I'll install it, and then I don't use the damn thing. And then it ends up taking space. And then I end up deleting the game, wiping out all my mods, reinstalling what I think I want, and then I don't want it. And then I gotta start over.
right.
The 17 had it was so much better overall. It was ridiculous, and I enjoy all equipment on 17. The map that I'm working on 17, I use a lot of older stuff, but it's also a mix of old and new stuff. I mean, the map that I'm working on right now is you cannot use large equipment on it. You have to use small to medium equipment, and you have to be very cautious as to what you pick for equipment, because if you put something on there you think might work and it doesn't, you're screwing yourself.
On 19?
No, on 17,
Okay.
on the map I'm on.
Why can't you
See,
just...
the mistake I made on 19 was I installed all the John Deere equipment, and those things are freaking slot hogs, and they take massive amounts of megabytes.
Right. I did not install a single John Deere thing. I still use the same equipment I use on 17.
I like a lot of the older John Deere equipment,
Alright.
the older style tractors and harvesters that they've given us.
Right.
But I went on a John Deere freak nut case thing one night, and I just installed everything I could find.
Man, I hope these prices go up a little bit. I need 700 for corn, for barley and wheat. I need 1100 for canola, and I need at least 1500 for soy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when them numbers, they're in half, Tiny. They're in half.
Yeah.
There's no way I can make an income. I mean, I'm actually going to be losing money.
Yep. Let's see. We're gonna put this trailer over here on the curb.
It cost me, what, $4,000 a field for fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
$3,000 and I got to do that twice, so that's $8,000. It
Yep.
cost me $3,000 minimum, probably about $3,500 for the seed. So now I'm up, let's just say $12,000. You know, and then I got to do all the repairs on my equipment. Let's say that's another $2,000. So that's $14,000, and then I got to do gas. Let's say that's $1,000. You know, we'll just leave it free. You know, so it costs me $14,000, and then I have the interest on this
Mm-hmm.
loan. You know, so what? It's costing me $16,000 a field, and I'm going to be lucky if I make $25,000 a field. I
Yep.
mean, not even, because yeah, I'm going to make about $25,000 a field. So I'll be making what? All this work for 10 grand? I'll never get
Yep.
out of debt. I'm playing Farming Simulator 19, American Grasslands, I think it's called.
PS4 there, Thomas.
Don't know why this thing stopped. I'm not out of seed. Oh, I am out of seed.
You're out of you're out of fertilizer.
That's not good. I'll never find that spot again. I'll never find
Yeah. Right.
That's a hopeless. Oh, I'm playing on PS4. PS4. I want to get myself a,
I must fix this already.
like a 1969 Mustang or something like that, man. Thank you,
No, you gotta
Thomas. I
get,
appreciate that.
gotta be unique. Get something that wasn't common.
That's not common. I
Yeah,
don't see
they
many
are.
people running around with a 1969 Mustang.
They're all over the place. And Mustangs are Mustangs. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
You see
69 is
that?
the one that has the, it's cool looking and it has the metal straps that come up the front, hold the hood down, and it has the side vents on it.
Oh yeah, the hood pins and the cables. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks much better than the
The
70.
I don't know. Mustangs, in my opinion, are overrated.
Well, this one looks
These-
different than most of
They've
them,
been
you know?
around too long.
This looks pretty close to where I was. Can't tell you for sure, but there we go. I'm watching people play this game because I'm getting it tomorrow. Awesome, man. Well, you're watching the right two people. Both of us have a half a decade worth of experience. Oh, yeah, between the two of us, right, there's not too much that's happening in this game one of us don't know about. Which one are you getting, 19 or 17? And if you don't have 17, I would recommend buying 17 over 19. Just to be honest with you. Because I'm that kind of guy. I mean, right now, if they said you can only have one, 17 or 19, and 19 would be on fire in the front yard.
No joke there.
Awesome. That's cool, Luke. Appreciate that. Oh, I am not. My harvester's just sitting there. I'm not even paying attention to it.
Is it full?
Oh, yeah. It's probably been full for a few minutes. My tractor is catching up. Good night, Parker, man. Parker, good night. Yeah, it's like 1:30 here, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's about 25 after. It's late. I should probably go to bed, but I don't feel tired and I don't want to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed about 5 in the morning. If I'm lucky.
5 in the morning, I got 3 hours before I gotta go to work by 5 in the morning.
Yeah, you'll be asleep before that then, hopefully.
Not likely. I don't like sleeping. I feel like it's a waste of damn time, honestly. It used to be it was from anxiety. Now it's just I don't like doing it.
I hear you.
Ain't no anxiety left, so it's fun being an adult sometimes. You get to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, you get to pay for it though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You can do what you want, but the penalty's still gonna be there. I still remember that case. It still bothers me. That 30-year-old living in his parents' house that they actually had to go to court to get him out of the house. You remember that?
No, I don't. I don't
Like
remember
2 years ago, man. I still want to punch that guy in the head.
That's ridiculous. That's freaking ridiculous.
You know, what the hell?
How could you not want to move out of your parents' house? I mean, Jesus.
Why would you
That was
force your
that was
parents to take you to court to get you out of house?
that was my life goal when I was a kid, was to get the hell out of my parents' house.
Yeah, I know, man. The day I turned 16, I was gone, you know? What's up? Nothing much, Carson. Hanging out, thank God. What are you doing? Yeah, seriously, Tiny. The day I turned 16 years old, the day I moved out of my parents' house.
Nice.
A lot of people 18, not me, man. 16 and gone. But I'm the oldest. I guess that's expected. My sister, right behind me, moved out the day she turned 16 years old, too. Yep. I mean, that's like, can't wait to get out, right? It's like, can't wait to get
exactly.
out. Right? And my parents, of course, could afford us. We're only 16.
Right. Yeah, but back in your day and age, it wasn't uncommon for kids to move out at that age.
I was...
It's like, you go back to World War I and II. There were kids lying to get into the army, armed forces, just to be able to go fight to defend their country.
If I could have moved out at 15, I would have been gone. I had a job. I could support myself. Yep. I could get my own apartment. The only problem was I couldn't get an apartment because no one would rent one to me because I was 15.
Yep.
That was the only reason I didn't move out at 15. Could not get a place to live. Yeah, I'm with you, Tiny. I don't understand why these people want to stay home. It confuses me. I guess they don't, I don't know, maybe they don't see the value of having their own lives.
Yeah, well, they want to be taken care of. Words hurt.
17 is better than 19. Not because of the graphics. The graphics are a little better in 19, but that's where it ends. That's the only thing better in 19 is the graphics.
Yeah.
And the graphics are pretty good on 17. They're not terrible. So yeah, 17...
you know what I like about 17 over 19?
Everything works better?
Well, not only that, but the color palette is better. The sun doesn't blind you and make it look like you're on some freaking alien planet like 19 does.
And it's not, nighttime's not so dark you can't see in front of your face.
Yeah. Okay, what was I doing?
19 is so pitch black, man. You can't do anything at night.
Just remember, Luke, that's our opinion.
That's our opinion?
That 17 is better than 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people out there that'll swear 19 is the shit, and it's all that. But
that's just people that haven't played 17. I'm convinced of that.
Let's see here. What am I doing?
Well, you gotta understand, Luke, when we say that 17 is better than 19, we're weighing it in a lot of ways. We're not just weighing the graphics or the amount of mods. There's a lot of mods on both of them. There's more on 19. You know, what we're weighing is realism, quality of play, how the game actually works. You know, there's a lot more stuff that we're weighing, and when you weigh them in whole, 17 is better than 19. There are things that are better in 19, like the graphics, but that's pretty much that's the only thing that's defined as much better, except there's a few more mods on 19. But most of the mods that you can get on 19 that are not on 17 are unrealistic mods. Like holding 500,000 friggin' liters of soy inside of a harvester is completely ludicrous.
Yeah.
You know, but they have them on this game.
Yeah, on PC they do, yep.
They do on, oh, is that just on PC?
Yeah. Those are mods. There was a modder that was doing maps and stuff.
Right.
He put out quite a few maps that he had high capacity harvesters, like 500,000 liter harvesters, and Giants was putting them right through without even questioning it. And then they banned him as a modder because of it, because they caught it finally.
Right.
And he had to go through and he had to pull all the high capacity harvesters and trailers and whatnot and apologize and tell them that, oh, my bad, I was just using PC mods to test it. And they're like, oh, okay. So they unbanned him and let him start modding again, and now he's completely out of it.
Wow.
Family problems, I guess.
I think that he's confusing me and you, Tiny. I think he thinks that you are the Orbad.
Oh, I'm not the Orbad. I'm not even.
Bro, the person you are playing with is hilarious. You're hilarious, right Tiny.
Well, my kids think I'm hilarious sometimes, but you can go to some of my videos, and you'll find out I'm not very hilarious.
Tiny's, he's stable. I'm not stable. I'm hilarious, but I'm not stable. You can't have both, man. You can't.
I started streaming on YouTube just to get over my social anxiety, and it worked quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, it worked.
Made a lot of cool people. I met a lot of cool people doing this. I don't have a lot of subs, but I'd rather have what I have than 100,000.
Yeah, because you can't keep up with anybody then.
Can't keep up with anybody at that rate. It's freaking ridiculous.
Everything happens so fast, you're burnt.
And I think
he's gone anyhow. I think it's just.
I get my stones busted freaking playing 17 all the time anyway. So when are you gonna play 19? I do play 19. You just don't see it.
Yeah. I saw you do shenanigans again yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Yeah, I did a little bit tonight too. I do that just to blow off steam.
That's what I was wondering, man. What the hell?
Well, I used to do that in real life, stupidly. And then we moved, and I couldn't do it, and we were down the vehicle that I used to do it in, and I freaking grew a brain and realized that wasn't probably the best thing to do with a family. So
yeah, it's probably true.
I started keeping it on the Vitia games instead of doing it in real life. So I used to drive 45 minutes away from home, and I'd find the darkest, windiest back road and just let it rip.
I don't know what's going on here in this game, Tiny, but it's my bad. My internet went down out in. I'm back. Welcome back. Did it go down again? Because I don't see anybody there.
He might be there.
And that threw me. I forgot what. See, that's when you know you're getting old. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
I hate that.
Oh no, I hate that. The worst thing though is when you go in the kitchen from the living room and you forgot what you wanted. Yep. Then you give up. You go all the way back in the living room and then realize what you forgot. Go back in the kitchen and forget again.
Forget again. Yep. I know the feeling all too well.
That I hate.
Just enough to drive you off the freaking wall.
Where is Necro Charles, man?
He's about. I seen him on Facebook. He's still kicking.
Yeah, I talked to him the other day. We chatted for probably an hour, probably 2 hours.
That's good.
But I mean, he's not coming on his normal times. I think that he sleeps and then he gets up like at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning and starts. Yeah. He's getting into really old man hours, like he's getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning or something.
Yeah, I hear you. My father-in-law was like that. He'd be up at 3:30 every morning.
Well, that's cool, Thomas. You should sign in, subscribe to Tiny426 as well. He makes some pretty awesome streams. He's got a pretty good crowd of people that show up too. I don't have too many people to show up because I'll talk about anything, and that's a problem.
I do a bunch of different stuff. I don't.
Whoa, wrong guy, wrong guy.
My main thing is Farming Simulator, but I do other stuff like Subnautica. I do both Subnautica, the first one, and Below Zero. I haven't streamed Below Zero yet. Still trying to learn that one. I do Need for Speed Rivals, which is just titled Shenanigans, because I like to screw around with the police. I've done a couple of playthroughs on Until Dawn. I've done The Forest. I've done a bunch of stuff.
Tiny426. I don't think there's two of them out there.
No, there's just me. There you go, that's how you spell my channel.
Eyeballs?
Yep.
That's how you spell it?
Yep.
No. No.
I had to call my wife yesterday.
Oh, that had to be
Thank
fun.
you, sir. Well, I was filling out the divorce papers, and of course there's information in there that I needed to ask her, and I didn't know. So I called her, and I had to call her 6 times. And after the 5th time, she sent me a text, I'm at a cookout. I'm like, must be nice. Can you answer your phone? Because I really need to get this taken care of, and I need these questions answered. So I called her back at 6 times. She finally answers the phone. Answers the questions that I have for her. And I go to say goodbye, and then she cuts me off and starts talking to me about the kids and how I'm doing and how they're doing, and she's acting like she's on some sort of freaking vacation. I'm like, what the hell do you care? You freaking walked out on me and the boys. Now you want to know how we're all doing? Piss off.
Oh, she's got the Happy Meal, but there's some fries missing.
Yeah, just a few.
I never understood women anyhow.
I mean, she kept me on the phone. She kept me on the phone for like 20 minutes.
Both of y'all. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate that, man.
Thanks, man. She literally kept me on the phone for like 20 minutes. It's like, I need to go. I have stuff to do.
Yeah. Aren't you at a cookout?
Like, are you at a cookout and I'm bothering you?
Right. Let me go bother somebody else for a little while, like your sons.
Yeah. Let me go bother somebody that actually cares about me bothering them.
Yeah. How old are you, Thomas?
Stupid tree branch.
What are you going to guess? I'm going to guess 13.
Maybe 15.
Alright, we took our guesses. Show them I'm right. Show them I'm right. I was right, but I mean, yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why I got a gift about that, man. I can't
suck at
tell how
guessing
people.
I'm horrible at guessing ages for anybody, so.
I can guess the age if I close my eyes and listen to them, or if they're typing. But if I see them face to face, I cannot guess how old they are. Is that weird?
No.
Like their body doesn't tell me crap. How you talk. How you type and how you talk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm usually within a year when I guess someone's age. And I'm good up until about 25 years old, 28 years old. Once they start hitting like 28 years old, 30 years old, it's very hard to tell how old they are. Through type, you know, because usually by that time...
See, I'm one of those idiots that's really lucky, and I can shave my hair and my beard, and I can knock 10 years off my age.
Well, I mean through type timing. Because
Yeah.
you know, usually their general attitude is pretty solid by that time, and they're fully grown men or fully grown women, you know, and it's hard to diversify what age they are. You can tell sometimes if they use certain phrases though. Like if they
Mhm.
start saying groovy, I'm kind of figuring they're 65. Like if they start I appreciate that, man.
I don't jump in on all bad streams too much, but I try to do as much as I can if I'm awake or conscious or I enjoy having somebody to talk to while I'm messing around on my end.
That's my only reason I stream, just to have somebody to chat with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks, Thomas. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, missed a bit. Dang it. Picking up straw for the my silo here. And I made the mistake, and my soybeans are one of the crops that pays the most on this map.
Right.
And I swore that I planted 2 fields worth of soybeans. Nope, I planted 4 fields of freaking canola, and
Oh no.
and two and 2 fields of freaking barley, and the rest of it's corn. I'm like,
Oh
you idiot!
man.
And I can't plow now, or I can't plant soybeans till next season, so I gotta wait.
You're gonna get a lot of canola though.
Oh yeah, I got a butt ton of canola now.
That's gonna work out, but I should stop it. I mean,
Coming in, I got one good day coming up in fall, and then rain the next 2 days, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get all my crops in. There was one year, it was the very first time I streamed Ballin Craig Estates on 17,
right.
and winter had set in,
Yep.
and it was the first day of winter, and there was snow on the ground, and I was able to harvest my soybeans. I thought that was the coolest thing. I have not been able to reproduce that situation yet.
Wow.
So aggravating. And this map used to, I'm using the same geo I've always used. I use the Wales geo on this because it's the closest
Yep.
thing to the map.
Yep.
And I got snow all the time. I have yet to have snow in the last 5 freaking years I've in game on this thing.
Where are you at? Alabama in the damn game? Thomas,
No,
it depends
this
on a
is
couple different factors. You
this is
can
a
use
map
money
based out of
cheats.
Ireland.
Alright, you can use money cheats. They're called government something or
Government
other.
subsidies.
I wouldn't recommend it because it kind of ruins the game, kind of defeats the purpose of what you're doing. Um, and then it just depends on what kind of level you set it on. If you set it on easy, the money comes too easy. If you set it on normal, it's about right. If you set it on hard, it's just ludicrously ridiculous. You
Uh-huh.
won't get paid hardly anything for anything, you know. But it's just a matter of how you set the stuff up, you know, and make sure you rotate your crops. Like, don't just grow all soy or all corn or all wheat because it'll punish you by, you know, making it so you never get a good price for them. So you have to grow a little bit of everything, you know. Like, I would start with your staple crops, which is make sure you grow soy and canola, wheat and barley, you know, but don't just grow one. You got to grow at least two. So if you grow soy and canola, you know, then on the next harvest, instead of doing soy and canola, do wheat and barley until you have 4 pieces of land. And then, you know, obviously you can rotate all the way across. You don't have to worry about, you know, like not getting one of them done.
Uh-huh.
But if you grow all one crop, you'll be screwed. The price god will screw you. The price.
Nope. Putting stuff here.
Yeah, you have to
Oh
grow
boy.
different things. Now, when I say you have to grow different things, you don't necessarily have to grow corn or potatoes or uh, sugar
Oh,
beets.
there's some people I know that play this game. They refuse to do potatoes and sugar beets. They
Right.
absolutely hate those crops.
But if you're gonna grow Hey, Bayway! It is American grasslands. If you do grow potatoes, you have to grow sugar beets. Because if not, the other crop will screw you when you go sell them. In other words, you'll sell so many potatoes, the price will never go up again on them on that map until you delete the map and do it again. You know, so you got to be careful about that. So if you're going to grow potatoes, make sure you grow a field of sugar beets too. Do you have to pay for different maps? No. Are you playing on PS4 or console, or are you getting it for PC? Because that matters.
No, all the mods are free
I don't
on
know
the mod
about that
hub.
on PC because they got to pay to download them, man. They take up
No,
they take up space.
no.
Yeah,
The
we
only
got a
things
free cloud. They don't got a free cloud, man.
they don't have to pay for mods if it's on the mod hub.
Yeah, but not everything's on a mod hub in PC.
Yeah, it is. Everything that we have, well, I don't want to say everything that we have, they have.
Yeah, no, you don't have to pay for
PC,
anything on Xbox One. You're good.
PC, you can get pretty much whatever you want compared to console.
Yeah, but the thing
You
is,
don't have to
once
pay
you
for
run
it.
out of space on your memory, you have to pay for cloud services. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, PC, there's no limits on what you can download every freaking map and mod you can think of,
Yeah, that's right.
and
As
it
long as you're willing to
doesn't
pay for
cost
the
anything.
cloud service. Like,
No, it doesn't cost anything.
no, I understand it doesn't cost anything. That's not what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it doesn't cost anything
Like,
for,
okay,
there's no cloud service, though, is what I'm saying.
let's say I buy a game, okay, and I download the game. Let's say I have enough room where I don't have to pay for any more services to download that game. But then all of a sudden they have an update that's 50 megabytes. That's going to cost me money
On the game?
on PC. Where it's
No.
free. No, it's free for you on Xbox One and PS4. Them services that we're getting from that cloud and stuff is not free on PC.
No, what I'm saying is PCs don't have a limit on space.
No, they don't have a limit on space, but they do have a limit on how much, like we get, all our cloud is free. Like I can store 1,000 games on PS4 in my
In your
game,
library.
right, in my library. On
Yep.
PC, that would cost me a fortune to do that. All that space
No,
you're
because
paying for.
once you use up your hard drive, that's it. Then you have to start deleting games off the hard drive.
Or you can pay for cloud service.
Right, which people typically don't do on
Right.
PC. They just delete the games, and if because you're on Steam on PC, so once you buy the game on Steam, if you delete it off your computer, you still own the game,
Yeah, you do
and
still own the game. You can go get it back.
you can just rotate games in and out.
Right. I really appreciate you helping me out so I know the basics for when I play tomorrow. What are you going to get, 17 or 19?
I don't even know what 17's going for right now on PS1. I haven't looked.
He's on Xbox One, I couldn't tell you. They have
I
sales and
think,
stuff
actually,
like that.
no. 19 should be free on the Game Pass, I think, on the Xbox One.
Ooh, might be free, he's saying, on Xbox One right now, 19. That means you might be able to get both of them.
You have to have the Game Pass to get 19 for free, though. And it's just the base game. It's not the platinum thing or whatever
I'm
the hell
playing
they
the
call
base
it.
game, so that'll tell you the base game is fine. You don't need the platinum. What the heck is the matter with this AI? That's another thing. The AI works real good in 17, not so great in 19.
That's debatable.
It works better than this.
Well, yeah, it does, but they both did stupid shit.
Yeah, they both do stupid stuff.
Supposedly, that's one of the things they did. They put a lot of research into on 22. We'll see what happens.
I do not believe them. I do
Neither do I.
not.
I'm one of those guys that I'll believe it when I see it, and then when
Yeah,
I see it and
exactly.
it works, then okay.
They've been telling me for years they're gonna make this better. I haven't seen it yet, but it does actually work better in 17. My younger friend don't have no one to play with from Sim 19. I'm buying so he'll have someone to play with. But
That's awesome,
like
dude.
Tiny just said, if you have the gameplay on Xbox One, then it's free. You don't even have to pay for it, Luke.
Nope, just download it.
Do you have Game Pass on Xbox One? See, we're not even Xbox One guys, and we know.
Oh, well, I started out when I got back into gaming. I was on an Xbox One. I started out on farms on that,
I'm sorry, Tiny. That's not my fault.
and
I'm sorry.
well, no, see, it's a funny story. A buddy of mine conned me into getting an Xbox One because he wanted somebody to play video games with, and I was at a point in my life where I was able to say, yeah, okay, screw it, I'll buy one. I bought it, and then he sold his damn Xbox like 3 months later,
He's saying
and
he has Xbox Live Gold. What the hell is that?
that you should be able to download it for free if you have that.
Okay, so he's saying you're gonna get it for free, man. I think he can hear you. Pretty sure he can hear you.
I don't have my side muted,
All right.
but he had his Xbox for like 3 months after I got mine, and he went like an asshole. He turns around and sells his Xbox and gets a PlayStation 4. And then starts bugging me to get a PlayStation 4 so we can screw around on that. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I get the PlayStation 4, and the PlayStation 4, hands down, in my opinion, had the better graphics.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, if PlayStation 4 had Xbox One's dashboard,
Right.
Sony would have a hell of a game console. The dashboard on the Xbox One is 10 times easier to navigate than PlayStation's is. It's all right there. You don't have to go to different categories or anything.
I YouTubed PlayStation 5 the other day and listened to a whole bunch of people that have had it for months now,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them are switching to Xbox or PC. They don't like it. They say there's no games for it, and it's just not good.
Yeah, that's bullshit. There's plenty of games out for PS5. My buddy Tots
That's
for
what they're
12
telling.
has it.
I can't help what they're saying. I can only tell you. I
Oh, I know
listened
that.
to 10 different chats, and all of them said the same thing. They're not playing on their PlayStation 5. They're playing on their Xbox or their PC. I mean, I can't.
Maybe.
I mean, I could call them up and call them liars if you want.
You
Hey,
know,
you're a freaking liar, man.
if my oldest was awake, Luke, I'd ask him because him and I have console wars between each other. we, we're always picking on each other about what the better console is.
But you don't have a
But
PS5 yet, do you?
no, I won't be able, with everything going on right now. I doubt I'll be able to get one for a
You
while.
couldn't get one right now if you wanted to, anyhow. You would have
Well,
to
you
pay
could
through the nose for it.
well, yeah, for a price you could, but I'm not paying that price.
Me
I'll
neither,
wait.
man.
I'll wait till they're in stock at Walmart and they're 500
This is
bucks.
completely Sony's fault, too.
It is. They didn't block the freaking bots that were buying the damn things up. So.
Right. I don't know why they did that.
And the scalpers, they get a hold of them, they triple the price of the damn thing.
And Sony hasn't bothered to stop that yet.
Nope.
This is like
Well,
not a new thing.
there's not really anything you can do about the scalpers. I mean, if a person buys it, gets a hold of it online for
Sure
500
there is.
bucks.
They know who they're selling the games to.
Well, that's just
They
it. They
could
don't.
make a deal where
That's where
we're selling the next 10 million to friggin' Walmart, period. That's it.
that's where the scalpers come in and the bots.
I mean, Sony could say we're selling X amount to Walmart, period. No one else can buy them except Walmart. We're shipping them directly to Walmart's warehouse. They could stop it if they wanted to. They just choose not to.
It's the commies, man.
Well, the way, no, I don't know if it's the commies, but it's definitely hurting their business because
Oh yeah.
there's PS5s out there that are just sitting there in boxes right now, and no one's using them because no
Mhm.
one wants to pay that kind of money for them. Well, that ultimately hurts them because now they're not selling any games on them systems. They're just sitting there. Yeah, I think
I
Sony's
think I
screwing
can
up.
harvest my. I got
But
this field. And I got two
Tiny,
fields of sunflowers.
it's been a solid 5 years since Sony cared anything about what their clients are doing.
I got pissed at Sony when they stopped making PS2 games because I still have a PS2. Not that it works, but I still got all my games too. But I lost my wireless controllers that I bought for them.
Check check under deals. Do you have a situation on Xbox One where there's deals? Tiny, he says he can't find it in his store. That it's $15.99 in his store. Where should he be looking for this FS19?
It would be in the Xbox store, in the Microsoft store.
Well, you must have missed the
I don't
deal,
know.
man.
I don't know how long the deal was on, but the last I knew it was like a week and a half ago, so it might have already passed. But my oldest has. I bought him a year subscription for Xbox Live and whatever games they have on promotion for the month. Sometimes they're free, and I
Yeah.
know that 19 was free here like a week and a half ago. So the 15.99, it's still dirt cheap, man. That's
Yeah,
better
that's
than what
cheap.
it's better than the $95 I paid for the damn game.
Man, the 49, $50 I paid for the damn game. For 15, but anytime, look, I don't care if you get 15, 17, or 19. If you paid under $20 for any of them, you did good.
Yep.
And 15 would be the worst deal for under $20. Just
I
because
think
it
I
don't have a
bought.
lot of maps or a lot of equipment. Nah, 'cause you
You
have a
know,
lot of maps or a lot of equipment, but it's a
no,
lot of fun.
there's three maps, and you can buy DLCs for 15, but there's no mods,
Right.
and everything's auto start. You can't turn anything on and off. Blah blah blah. But um, I had 15 on disc, and when tax time comes around, what I'll usually do is I'll buy the game digitally and then just give the disc away.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with 15. I bought it digitally. I deleted it off my system, and I reinstalled the digital version. And I think I paid like $12.99 for the game and all the DLCs that came with it, the season pass.
Huh.
It was like $12.99 when I got it because it was on sale or something. And I got all the DLCs back and
Oh,
the game
economic
itself.
difficulties. Somehow I put that on hard. No wonder why my prices are terrible.
Yeah,
Let's see.
there
I'll put
you
it back to normal.
go.
Let's see what my prices are now. Oh, that's why. 13.52 for canola. Okay, that.
There you
I was
go.
wondering why, man. I was like, damn, man, I'm
There's your
getting crushed.
problem.
Well, this is where I'm gonna save till next time, guys. I'll catch us next time, and God bless. I'll be around tomorrow night. Usually I stop between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock Central Time. Now, Luke, nice meeting you. God bless, man.